Melbourne quartet Jet has quickly become one of the most talked about rock bands on the planet. The beginnings of what would eventually become Jet occurred in 1995 at St Bede's Catholic School in outer Melbourne. Guitarists Nick Sester and Cameron Muncie had seen each other around and, with a mutual dislike for the sports culture of their school, soon started playing in a band together. Their repertoire including a mix of UMI covers and whatever else was going around. After having a number of names including Duosonic, Mojo Filter and High Fidelity, they finally decided on Jet in 2002 in honour of the Paul McCartney and Wings song. Jet are a band who wear their influences on their sleeves, growing up listening to bands like The Who, The Beatles, The Kinks and The Rolling Stones. And although they've been playing music together for almost 8 years, to some people it must seem like they popped up from out of nowhere.
I suppose it must appear like that, but we've been working away at it for like 6 years, so it doesn't seem like 2 weeks for us.
In 2002, the lineup changed to include Nick's younger brother Chris jumping onto the drums and Mark Wilson taking on bass duties. Then, in the wake of the Vine success, it was not long before Australia became the focus for A&R people, and all of a sudden Jet found themselves at the centre of a bidding war, fuelled by a review of their debut independent single by British press proclaiming that 2003 will belong to Jet. The band eventually signed to Elektra Records, the home of classic American rock.
I think it's a mixture of a few things. I think it's good songs for starters, because you have to have good songs, it doesn't matter, but definitely a right place at the right time.
Yeah.
Like, no denying that. Like, if it wasn't for like the Vines getting signed in Australia, the eye of the music industry would never have shifted to Australia. It would have been impossible for any other bands to get signed, really.
Yeah.
But just open up the doors, really, and also with the Datsuns and stuff coming out of New Zealand. The music industry is a weird thing.
Jet's debut album Get Born has gone platinum in the US and is the product of a few years' work.
A lot of the songs were written like when we were 17 and stuff like that, so it's a pretty old album for us. We never really recorded, we didn't show anyone any of the stuff that we recorded earlier on, so we kind of just had we just were a band for like 5 years, like doing one show every 6 months or something in front of like 2 people. That was pretty much the way it was for us for like 5 years, until we realised that we were starting to kick ass, and then we...
It ought to be fucking good, that's 5 years worth of writing there.
Yeah, if it was shit after 5 years of then I'd be worried, but...
You can't write 13 good songs in 5 years and you should think about some other career.